Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play series. We have officially made it to episode 20. Woohoo! And we're doing pretty good. At least our world can show us that we are on episode 20. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update on the island for the steel. You're going to notice it looks a little bit different than what we did before we cut out the stream. And the reason for that is because in order to keep up with the production that we were doing, we need to change the layout. Now, I found out that when you put like a raw ingredient like sticks right next to the sticks packager, they spend less time running back and forth. And so I realized that the layout that we had was not ideal. So now what I've done is I put the ore next to the ore packager, copper ore next to their ore packager, and then ingot production next to their ingot output, right? And same thing with steel. If steel comes out, it gets thrown right in to the drone. So this layout right here minimizes the distance that a worker has to travel in order to be able to accomplish the task they're trying to do, which keeps everything moving smoothly. We also reduced the amount of electricity we need on this planet exponentially. We don't need 2 generators anymore. We only need 1 to power this entire planet. And the floor print that we're taking up is less than half of what we were doing before, which is incredible. And I'm pretty sure our output is even bigger too, because now we're producing 150 steel every 300 seconds, so that's 1 steel every 2 seconds. That is amazing. And yeah, the resources that we have, you can see we've got 19, we're almost max stack on ores here, which is fantastic. So the guys are able to keep up. And then you can see we have 2 stacks of iron, we got a stack of copper here. So when they request more stacks, they'll have it, right? You're gonna see here, boom, take another one. Then the guy's gonna come over here, he's gonna grab a stack, boom, iron already put in, and copper, boom, already put in. And we are rocking and rolling, guys. This is the most efficient way to set up this planet, I think. And if we wanted to, we could go more. We could do 3 and 3. But 2 of everything, so 2 coal, 2 iron, 2 copper, and 2 steel seems reasonable. I think the output is looking good, and we're going to try to mirror this kind of production style setup across our other planets where we can, because I think this is doing something super strong for us here, and I'd love to keep everything as efficient using the new technology that we have. It'll only help us go further in this game. So that's looking super nice. I want to move the oxygen out of the way. Actually, I want to put it like somewhere in the middle of town. That way everybody has even breathing rights. Okay, so when it comes to making more products here, we could do the same kind of packaging style setup. I don't know if you could package every ingredient in this game, but something tells me you probably could. Now, if you notice, we have a packager and an assembler. Those are the best at what they do for the size that they are. There's a better one as well, which I'm curious to see. But we have the mega furnace, the mega electric furnace, and then there's also a mega industrial, what are these things called? Refineries. And in order to be able to reduce the amount of square space that we're using on a lot of these facilities, I'm thinking that it's going to be in our best interest here to get that research. I want to make products and I want to minimize our impact on the land that we're making these products. So in order to get those jellies, we need to reduce the square footage of this manufacturing facility, and I think we can do it in a really awesome way by turning 6 of these into 1 mega. So let's see what it costs to get that research. Oh yeah, and then this guy too. It says new research, right? So mega furnaces and mega electric furnaces are now 100% faster. I mean, that's awesome. That is fantastic. We're definitely utilizing that capability to keep up with production. But what I'm curious to know is, where do we get the hard drives and how do we get it for the advanced industrial refineries? So we need 3,500. Let's go ahead and grab that and figure out where we get hard drives. Because I want more hard drives. We can drop this real quick. If I see it and I'm like on my way, I'm gonna do it, you know? We don't need that. Gold is a hot commodity, but we're good. The heck? There's a cat chilling right here. Okay. We need 3,500 bucks, which I'm gonna do here in a second. Oh my gosh, how many stacks? Wow, you can put in a lot. That's awesome. Yes. Okay, so we need 3,500 bucks. Luckily, we have 10 more of these we can send out. Do we have the chips to do it? We do. Take our money. This is so cool. We have now stepped into the industrial portion of this game where we are taking what we have and what we know and using the ingredients that we mass produce to make our worlds more efficient. Like, look at the floor print on how much more compact. Everything has a purpose where it's at, and I love that. And we're gonna do the same thing up here, same thing down here. We're gonna make it work for us. Couple more shipments and we should be good to go. If we're able to mass produce these supercomputers even more so than we already are, I mean, it's gonna be a world of a difference. And look at that, we already almost have 100 drill bits as well, so that's good. Those are gonna help us out later down the line. I'm glad we got that research going. Try not to burn up too many of our computer chips here. One more after this, which I will do. Sticks are the name of the game on that other island, man. We are just mining sticks left and right. But we have 8 stacks of charcoal now, so we are surplusing. Everything is surplusing. Look at that. Our steel is now getting to a point where we're exporting more than we're using, which is huge. We're keeping up with production. Same thing with our copper. And it looks like we could use a couple more iron ingots. The way that this is set up is it's not quite splitting. It's throwing it all into here. I wonder if we could unpackage. I'm pretty sure you could. No real need for it just yet. I would love it if they split the stacks evenly, like 50-50. I don't know if they are or not. Either way, we're good. We're good. Everything's running over here. I like it. And then we can send one more ship off. Oh, no, we can't. That's it. So now we have officially moved on to computer modules as our new recipe for money before we start getting into packaged material. Which I am going to do that. Leave that there. Why is that red? That's green. That's green. We'll fill up fuel. There we go. Okay, we're ready for exporting. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and buy our mega industrial refineries. We have the money now. Well, hello there, Gargar. You're our new favorite person in the world. Thank you so much. Advanced assemblers would be kind of really slick. We'll get to that. That'll be the next thing we research. Refineries are going to take us into the space age, though. We need them. Okay, what's it take to make an industrial refinery? We need these guys. That's it. Really, holy smokes. Well, we got a couple of those. And we're probably going to need a little bit more, so I might go ahead here and kill a couple jellies in order to make it happen. But let's see what these guys can output. They require 8 electricity versus these guys who require 3. Okay. So they are a little bit more efficient, and then it does ×2. Whatever it is, ×2. So plastic. What's the layout on the floor plan of these, actually? Let me take a look. It's like a little bit more than 1, but it is double the production capacity, so 8, it counts as 2.5. What if I built 3? I'm gonna delete these, and we're just gonna test this out. Okay, and then I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and those make 2 apiece. Okay. So, yes, if I'm not mistaken, are they doing it better? Is the question. So we were making 6, right? And so we need 3 now to keep up with that rate. And each one, so that's 6 times 3 were in the electricity, right? So we had 3 of those. 6 times 3 is 18. 8 times 3. Oh, man. Okay. It's a little bit more expensive on the electricity front. As the floor plan, it is a... Is that a 4x4? 4x3? It's a 4x4. I'm starting to question whether or not this is better. It is taking up, I feel like, a little bit less space. And it's producing... I'm not so sure. Guys, I'm not so sure. Anyways, though, what we will do is start organizing our products here to match this production facility here. So we need our farm. We're not going to get rid of that. This guy goes here. This guy's going to go here. We have our water for our farm right there. We've got our mushrooms, which we're exporting. Actually, I'm kind of surprised why we export our mushrooms. It doesn't quite make sense because all of them are going here anyways. Yeah, you guys will have to bear with me here for a second. We're going to figure this out together. So we got our fuel, which is awesome. That's running our generators. Our generators are making more than enough electricity that we need here to keep rocking and rolling. I'm going to put our fuel and our super lubricant right there, and I just want to take a look back at this planet just to make sure that I'm kind of mimicking the same line. So I did go one more south on this. And that's so I could put that over there and line these up here. I like it. I like it. Super lubricant power. Never enough power. We're exporting mushrooms. I'm wondering if we just grow mushrooms and send them here from this planet. We will debate that. As for right now, though, I'm going to keep our things all together. I would like to keep, because we could reduce our square footage here dramatically if we started making mushrooms on this planet. So you know what? That's what I'm going to do. This is going to be our planet where we just grow everything. So yeah. Can I move from one to another planet? I don't know. Dismantle that. It is a lot. It is a lot, but it's okay. No need to panic. This world's gonna be down for maintenance for a couple of seconds here. Okay, alright. We need a computer chip. Sweet deal. New farm right there. And actually, I'm going to put mushrooms up top. I don't like it there. I want it to be the same across the board. Same way we mine anything else. We're going to do it over here. And then hopefully what this is going to do is clear out enough space for the jellies. You are going to manufacture big stretch shrooms. And you are going to be fertilized with super fertilizer. Okay. And then this gets dismantled. And I'm going to take all the seeds that we can. Set it up just like we do up here. How are we doing on power on this planet, by the way? Hey, we got enough room for one more. I love it. Okay, so the seeds go right behind. Ooh, we're kind of running limited on space up here. That is okay. We just need to better plan how we want to space this out. But anyways, this is going to be stretch shroom seeds. And we will redo this to better accommodate the space. Every planet's going to get a full overhaul. Mr. Seed Manufacturer, you are now decommissioned and being recommissioned over here. Your recipe is to make huge ones. Okay. And then we need this exporter right here. I got the electric chip, which is good. That's all we needed from that. You're going to be stretch shrooms. Sweet deal. So that is everything we needed to move our mushroom production over here. I'm going to get rid of the water and the fertilizer over there, because we no longer need these. Cool. We don't need water. Excellent. So now what do we have? He's guarding. That's fine. That's fine. We're not going to need too many guys moving around anyways. So with the additional fertilizer that we have, we can top that up. Oh, there's enough fertilizer there. We might just be producing too much fertilizer. Oh, man. Yes. Alright. It sucks that we have to delete a stack of 100 super fertilizer, but we are making so much of it, it doesn't matter anyways. Okie dokie. So now what I need to do is go back over here, and we are going to make a receptacle for mushrooms. You're going to take in... Where the heck are you? Mushrooms? And you are now going to deliver them. Target. Planet. Boom. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Okay. Move this over here. So now what we're going to have is our production facility for stretch rooms. just like that. And then as an exporter of plastic, anything you guys make is going right here. Now that is all bundled up in one nice tight little facility. I love that. Then over here we need to do play steel. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab 3 more of these. And you are gonna be play steel. Play steel. And play steel. And you're gonna be fueled by super lubricant, and super lubricant. And the play steel that these guys make is gonna be sent out up top, just like that. And the ingredients you need to run no, it's gonna be overwhelming amount of play steel here for a second. Okay, even though they give us more power, I think it is cost efficient to put these here. There we go. And then the resources needed to produce, I'm actually going to put them all up here. Oh, wait a minute. I accidentally grabbed the computer module one. I want the playsteel one. Playsteel right there. No, I like how this is going. I haven't changed my mind just yet. We might move these receptacles in different spots here in a minute. But for the sake of production, we're gonna leave them next to their corresponding units. So that's nice and organized right there. I like that. Okay. So then we have these electronic chip makers. Oh, which is interesting. The electronic chip makers are the ones using the gold. You just need gold and playsteel. I'm going to set them there until we get a bigger one. And you, sir, are going to be right here. And your export is now going to go up here. Same thing with the computers. Wonderful. Okay. All right. We're getting there. Power, we're still under. So now what I need is a little bit of money so I can go get the next thing, which is going to be this super packager. I don't know if we have enough steel to keep going, or the refined steel that I was talking about. So what I'm going to do is go back up to this island right here and just double check and make sure supercomputers do use that metal. I'm going to shut these off just for a second. Okay. Reason being is I need more of that metal. If we're going to be making more buildings, I know we're going to use more of it. Oh. So let's go up here and duplicate a couple more jellies. Hopefully they're going to start spawning in. The whole goal is to make it so that they do start spawning in. And then we won't have to do this anymore. Really surplusing on the poo front now, which is awesome to see. And scales, we got more than enough scales. So we might be able to cut back on how many of those facilities we do have on the property. But we'll revisit all the islands. Like I said, one at a time, we're going to go through, we're going to beef up our production and catch up to where we need to be. Upgrades, people, upgrades. You remember that from Robots? Like one of my favorite movies of all time. Alright, that is a lot. And what I'm hoping is it's enough. We're gonna help them take out these jellies, by the way. I love it. A lot of this planet is now available back to the wildlife, which is great. We might actually move these up here as well, because there's so much room up there. Oh my goodness. May have bitten off more than we could chew. So many jellies. Hang in there. Hang in there. Wow. Holy smokes. He's dumping them all up there, which is fine. This isn't going to be our main jelly mining planet, and the only reason for that is because in order for there to be a red jellyfish, they need to eat what's on the snow planet. So they can't actually exist here. I'm just using this as like my battleground to get them. Okay. Good job. That's 76 jellies. That was a good little run there. Drop our supercomputers off back up there. Boom. Cool. That's gonna get that going. Up and running. And because we're now clearing out all that space down there, our miner can do some other things. Let's send a couple of these off here, get some money. 5 supercomputers, it's a lot. We do have a lot, which is nice. It's just not cheap, but it's going to be worth it in the end when we get these assemblers to be kind of on the strong end of things. Isn't it super satisfying to see everything all lined up, organized, doing a good job? I love it. Game is so much fun. Alright, we're going to make a couple more jellies here. And I don't want to mine the guys on the ground. I want my bot to do that because they have a perk which gives them 100% more that they pick up. And I'm kind of using that to double the jellies on top of what we're already duplicating. So that's cool. He's going to pick those all up, and I'm just going to hang out right here till he hands them off to me. We could help him out. We can make him weak. There we go. Very nice. Look at all that jelly. That's what I'm talking about. Got a max stack there. Just a couple more, man. Just a couple more. It's not the easiest way to make the metal that we need, but eventually this is all going to be way easier. Eventually. Oh, there was one more I missed. Interesting. Alright, good man. Hook a brother up. Sweet deal. Take these jellies, drop them up north, and that's going to keep making us metal. And they are rocking and rolling. Love to see it. Okay. So let's keep shipping off some material here. We need to get, I think it's like 3,500 for the last piece of research there. So we only need to send a couple more of these off. Got a lot of ingredients here. Make sure we got enough fuel in our rockets. Alright, we're getting close. Those should work for us. When we send those off, by the time they deliver, we'll be in space and we can get the research. Bum, bum, bum. It's so cool seeing this mall full of people. Advanced assembler. Boom. Produces advanced and delicate components more efficiently. We have done it, guys. Research complete. Okay, and then as far as this thing goes here, we don't need any more exporter rockets. We can make packagers on our own, and we can make furnaces on our own, so we don't need any of that research anymore. Right, what does this take? Ah, just a computer. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Let's do like 6. That is so awesome. It takes more energy, which is a little unfortunate, but energy is nothing we're short on. So let's go ahead here and just build one. It has the same exact layout as the yeah, and it just doubles up. So it's the same thing. It's something we're probably gonna want to build 3 of. 3 by 3, what's that? That's 9. 9 times 6 is 54, whereas we have 3 times 4 by 4 is 16. 16 times 3 is 30, 48. Did I do that right? Let's do the math on that. I'm just doing it in my head as fast as I can, so I do apologize if the numbers are off, but it was a 3 by 3 for the previous assembler, and we had 6 of them, right? So that's 9 times 6, which is 54 units of space. And now we're going to have 3 4 by 4s, which is 48. So it actually is more land efficient to build a 3 4 by 4s over 6 3 by 3s. You're gonna make those. It makes 2 at a time, which is nice. And how long does it do it? 2 in 90 seconds versus 1 in 60 seconds, I believe. I'm gonna have to check the numbers on that. Okay. Very nice. So those produce 2. Now we just need supercomputers online. And is it safe to say that we can go 1, 1, and 1? I mean, is that like how they intended the game to be designed? Maybe? I don't know. The other question is, can we do 3 of these side by side right here and do 6? So like 1, 2... No, we can't. Alright, we're going to leave it down like this. Not a huge deal. And then we're going to do the same thing here. Not enough power, that's okay. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Module, lubricant, module, super lubricant, computer module, super lubricant. Let's see how that starts running off. And if it works for us, yeah, 96 and 96. It almost seems like it was designed to be this way. And that is a really efficient looking planet. I wish what I could do is like have more room of it dedicated to other things. And perhaps I can still go back through and do that. Yeah, how do we shorten the layout on this? Those are all rocking and rolling. So it makes 2 every 125 seconds. This makes 2 every 93 seconds, so we're slightly surplusing. This makes 2 every 31 seconds. So we are, again, slightly surplusing. and this makes 2 every third. So these are balanced. Okay, I think that's good. I like that. I like what that's doing for us. And I don't really see a need to do any more on this planet. We could do the supercomputers. Let me just recall, how much does that take again? We just build, not a packager, but a normal guy, and we go supercomputer. So supercomputers require the coolant, the new style of titanium, and that advanced computer chip. So that is kind of like its own separate ball game. So we'll leave that as that. And let's see how that looks for us. How cool is that? Right there, all efficient just like that. And this one's all upgraded now and looking fancy. We got the mushrooms being sent over here. We're probably surplusing in mushrooms as well. So what I'm going to do is erase the mushroom production up here and then kind of do a mirrored setup. This planet up here, in the snow planet, needs a lot of help. Only because the computer components that we're making up there are quite extensive, because we're using glass and sand and all that jazz. And because there's no real natural resource on this blue planet that we use to make what we're trying to make up here, we want to free this up so that way those blue jellyfish can eat the jellies and turn into red ones. It's the whole goal of what we're doing right now, because I can't drill for that resource yet. I don't know how to get the hard drives, but I would like to. But until that happens, we still need to keep pushing forward on our production. So we need to make this planet as free as possible so that those red guys can spawn and do their thing. And then we can harvest the jelly and bring it over to our titanium facility. So in the next video, what we're going to do is bump up our productions on the snow facility, bring them down here, bring in sand, and clean it up a little bit. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And we'll also clean up the sand island a little bit too. It's very nice, neat, and does a good job, but everything can be improved now that we have these new advanced facilities. So stick around for that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you liked what we did on our next planet, or our new planet, the mushroom planet. And yeah, we're going to keep pushing forward. Next up, Sand Planet. Peace!